All right, good afternoon, everyone. I want to do a quick video here in 5 minutes or less, probably, showing you how to anticipate the move and how to expect the outcome of trades. We were up $11,425 today with 10 contracts trading just the morning session. All these numbers that you see me throwing around are just trading the morning session, which is from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. And it's not always trading that whole 2 hours. A lot of it is instructional. So let me go over a little bit of that with you today. If you haven't taken a free trial with us, go to tvtrades.com. There's a free 3-day trial. You do have to have TradingView to have charts. You don't have to have TradingView to get to get trades. All right, we have chart free trades. We have a private trade table that you can go and look at. A page that's a private trade table. We also have private Telegram channels that you can go and check out. In those Telegram channels, there are trades that are generated over and over and over and over in all different aspects of trading every day. Right? We now have, I think I have 5 of them now. You only have access to 2 right now, 3 right now. But anyway, so what do we do today to get this? All right, $11,425 today. Now, for those of you guys that were in there, some of you guys were watching the room this morning that I traded in the morning session. If you were, you saw something that looked like this. Okay, it's all the same stuff in here. You just have to set it up like this. Put in your whatever the current password is. Put that in. Set up your div area like this. Your TVT snipe like this. Okay, and that's it. That's how you set the settings right. Okay. Now, and you'll get it looking just like that, which is what it looks like in the morning session. Now, what I wanted to show you in here, though, there's a couple of things. One, when you're trading with the trend, right? What we do is technical analysis, and we base our technical analysis. We use range bars because range bars are true price action bars. All right, you don't get to another bar unless you have some movement in price. If you have like let's say you have a volume bar or a tick bar or even a time-based bar, they count down to 0 to get to the next bar. All right, so every bar is going to move to the next bar, even with no price movement at all. Every bar is going to move to the next bar with no price movement at all. It's possible. With this, you can't move to the next bar without price movement. You have to exceed the range of the bar to get to the next bar. So you have true price action when using range bars, and that's what I use all the time. That said, one other reason I use range bars is because you know ahead of time what your targets, how to define your targets, and what your stop's going to be. You know ahead of time what that information is. All right. It is a really simple process to grab that information ahead of time. You see, this is how I do it with risk management because I use range bars. These are some of the different range bars that I use, and I know ahead of time, no matter what market I'm trading on, I know exactly what my stop is going to be. I know when I'm going to move my stop to break even, and I know what my target is before I even put a trade on. All right, that's the advantage of using range bars. True price action. Now, one of the other things that I want to point out, what we do is trend and counter trend. Now, when you're trading with the trend, like you're trading with the blue background, in the case that you're trading with the blue background, you're looking for it to go into the oversold or possibly even coming out of the oversold, depending if you really wanted to, if you want to go with the trend completely, you want to wait for it to come out of the oversold. But what I typically do is if you have the blue background and it gets into the oversold, you can take the trade. Now, what do you expect out of the trade? Well, the markets are always doing the same exact thing. Always doing the same exact thing, right? Let me show you. They're always going up and then down and then up and then down. Then they go up, but they don't quite exceed the prior swing high. And then when they get up there, they go down and they might exceed the prior swing low. If they do, it's a trend change. But if they don't, you're in some chop. All right. And most of the time, this is what the markets are in. This right here. Transition. They're in chop. When you have a trend like that, the trend is usually pretty quick. Like this right here, 9:50 to 10:05 was 15 minutes of trend. Then from here, 10:26 all the way over here to noon was chop. All right. So the market is typically in chop. What we do works great in chop. All right. It works great in chop. So what I'm suggesting is this. You have this information before you all the time. When you have a leg up, you should expect a 50% retracement of the leg down. Then you should expect a retracement, another move that's equal to the leg up, right? And you should get that. If you don't get that, you should expect at a minimum that it's going to get up to the prior swing high. If it does not exceed that prior swing high, then you should expect it's going to go down to the prior swing low. If it doesn't make it, you're in chop. And that's okay because we get trade setups in chop. Here's one right here. Here's one right here. Trade setups in the chop. Okay? if you're trading it, if you're trading at trend and counter trend, you wouldn't be using this. You would be using this, or possibly you could be using this right here with the div line in the div area. All right, I don't have the password set in there, but we could do it this way. If you're doing, let's do it here. Okay, if you're doing it this way, then what you would be looking for when you're in the chop, you'd be looking for the blue line to get up into the overbought by itself. You'd sell the open of the next bar. You'd be looking for the blue line to get into the oversold by itself. You'd be buying the open of the next bar. Okay, that's all you're doing over and over and over again. Win, 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 win. Just trade after trade after trade. All right, it happens again and again and again. Okay, so that was it. 5 minutes and 42 seconds. I didn't make it in under 5 minutes, but this is pretty close. Go to tvtrades.com, sign up for the trial. It's only $25 a week after the free 3-day trial, or $90 a month, or $97 a year. Okay, I really want to wrap this up under 6 minutes then. All right. Thank you all for taking a look at this. Go to tvtrades.com, tvtrades.com. All right.